I'm Cassandra, and I'm here to talk to you about a topic that is near and dear to me. A couple of topics, my children and finance. And one of the things that came up in a discussion this past week with someone, when we talked about adult children and how we can best prepare them to become independent as they are, because they become new adults. And it doesn't start there. What I found is that helping our children when they're very young to become self-sufficient and financially independent starts when they're young. My children have always been in a position where I've given them a budget when we go grocery shopping, and even as they got older, I would even hand them the money and they would have their separate cart or their separate list of things they could go and buy on their own. I also deepened that practice by giving them a list of things from different food groups that they should consider buying. They always had a limit on the amount of snacks that they could purchase. And I also wanted them to try to choose things from each of the food groups, whether it was from meat, bread, milk. Of course, they were going to have snacks in there, and cereal, things like that, fruit. So I wanted them to choose from all of those categories something that they could put on their shopping list. And what I found was when they were given the money and they knew they had to budget and they didn't want to get to the register and be embarrassed because they didn't have enough to pay for it, they would take out those calculators and they would make sure that they had enough money before not make sure they had enough money, but they would make sure that their products did not exceed the amount of money that they had. So it was a great way to teach them real life skills, so that they can understand you must budget and you need to manage your money well and decide what's a need versus a want. What is something that you can, perhaps put off buying instead of getting all the snacks that you want. So one of the things that my son and I typically do, we grocery shop once a week. He has a budget of $50, and I have a budget of $75 because I buy most of the meats, the veggies, and the grains and other household products. So he's responsible for getting the things that he would like to eat or have me cook, or even that he wants to cook. So $50 each week, that's it. And he cannot spend more than $15 on snacks. That number has grown to 15. It used to be less because I don't want them eating too many snacks unless they're going to, get some fresh fruit, something healthy. However, I just want to take you along with us on our grocery shopping trip today. Great morning, you guys. It's me coming to you from Santee Writes with a video that's a little bit different. It's how I help my teen budget for his weekly grocery list. And basically I start out by giving him a $50 bill, and that's not how I start out. It's usually with a grocery list of the things that categories that he can buy from. They're the meat group, veggies, fruit, bread, milk, and snacks. And his maximum that he can spend on snacks is $15 per week, because basically this whole list would only be snacks. So come along with us and we'll see how he does. Okay, Vic, I'm ready. Here's your list. Okay. Remember, only $15 max for the snack. To the store. Roads are pretty clear. All right.
Oh, a banana. That's what I was supposed
No fruit. But guys, okay. He forgot his bananas. But guess he calls himself getting fruit snacks.